Hi, I'm Irving, and I'm an Adamaniac. Last time, the Joker had Robin tied to a comic book printing press, and his two super strong robots were trying to force Bruce Wayne to throw the switch that would... What? You know we don't say that word on this show. Robin, how will they ever get out of this one?
But on the street below the doomful scene, trusty Alfred, per a Batman plan.
Master Robin, Mr. Wayne, sir. Do you read me? Do you read me, sir?
Take that as a no, Alfred. But what can he do?
What the devil?
It's Batman.
Unhand, Mr. Wayne. Here comes the bat gas.
Robots, now hear this. We who laugh and run away live to laugh another day.
At least he didn't have to fight them all. I'm guessing he sounded like Batman courtesy of a little voice-altering gadget that Batman whipped up for the occasion.
You were great, Alfred. You even sounded like Batman.
Small wonder, Master Robin.
That was my own voice, Robin. Remember those lessons in ventriloquism?
Or that, and it's good that they planned that line right down to absolute precise timing so it really looked like Alfred was talking.
As part of my charade, I prepared a document appointing Joker as an officer of the Gotham National Bank. Unfortunately, in the ensuing melee, he snatched the document and made off with it. Under the alias of W.C. Whiteface, Joker is now the legal vice chairman of the board.
But Bruce Wayne is still above him and can veto anything he does, right? They head over to the bank to see what kind of mischief the Joker is up to.
Mr. Whiteface has this branch in apple pie order.
Are you aware that your new tellers are actually a pair of robots?
Well, yes, I did suspect that, but our customers find them positively charming. And our midday audit was correct, to the penny.
The fiend! He's running the bank like a bank. There's nothing out of order except the robot tellers. And the fact that the vice chairman has green hair, but it's not nice to talk about a person with a condition.
Hello there, Mr. Pasty Whiteface. Going somewhere?
Oh, don't they wish they knew?
We'd better follow them, Robin. From the look on his face, they're off to rob a church poor box.
Why, you impertinent flying rodent. Miss Miller and I are off to see my associate, millionaire Bruce Wayne, on a most important matter.
Gee, I hope he's home. He probably is. Millionaires usually are.
We could run him in, Batman.
What?
Look at that crazy joke mobile. I bet it violates 50 sections of the Gotham State Vehicle Safety Code.
Gotham is a city, not a state, Robin. By the time the Joker gets there, Bruce Wayne is home.
But you see, I foolishly succumbed to the temptation of speculation with the funds of the Wayne Foundation. The results were catastrophic. Tomorrow is the annual accounting, and if I don't have...
Stop, that's enough.
Gosh, Bruce, how could you?
This is obviously blackmail. What does he want?
Imagine my ghastly situation, Mr. Wayne. Legally installed in the bank, but watched like an insect by that infernal Cape Crusader.
And what does he expect millionaire Bruce Wayne to do about it?
You will lure the dynamic duo into a trap. Deliver me the lifeless corpse of Batman and the boy Wonder.
That is impossible.
But not for the reason you think. If he could pull it off, it'd be the story of the century.
Bruce Wayne may be a crooked embezzler, but he's not a killer. Right, Bruce?
You phrase it well, Dick. Since the murder of my parents by dastardly criminals, violence has been anathema to me.
Joker says, okay, Josie, time for plan B.
Oh, Brucey pie. Yes, yes, yes.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you're a lucky chap, Mr. Wayne. Yes, my pretty protege, Miss Miller, has just consented to marry you.
I'll be faithful forever in my fashion.
In 1967, I didn't understand that last part. Joker has the marriage certificate in his pocket and all filled out.
Oh, let me commend you on your generosity. The initial settlement is $3 million.
He calls the paper and places the announcement. Batman and Robin sit and wait patiently for Gordon's call.
What's on your mind, Commissioner?
Batman, have you read the dire news about Bruce Wayne?
Love is blind, Commissioner. Bruce Wayne is over 21. I fear there's nothing we can do.
But can't you maybe put a Joker mask on him and beat some sense into him?
She's a fetching creature, Robin. Bruce might find it not without certain pleasures.
Oh, like she could fetch your paper for you. Is that what you mean?
Holy madness, Batman. I don't dig this. Bruce Wayne didn't embezzle. That was just a ploy. Joker's blackmail threat isn't worth a tinker's darn.
Today's lesson, kids. If you're going to change an expression like that, know what you're doing. Specifically, know which dam it is. A tinker was a person who repaired pots and pans. A tinker's dam was a plug, usually made out of whatever material he could scrounge together, including mud, that the tinker could use to patch a hole in a pot or pan. A dishonest tinker could make a patch out of junk, charge for it, and as quick as he skipped town, it failed. Hence, not worth a tinker's dam. Now, if you'll excuse me, my wife wants to take a day trip down the Columbia River to see the Grand Coulee Darn.
Yes and no, Robin. The way I set the caper up, I'm afraid I couldn't explain that tape without compromising our secret true identities.
Give me a break. It's well known that Bruce Wayne and Batman know each other, so all he has to do is say Batman recruited him for a sting operation, have Robin standing there to confirm it, with Alfred using a voice changer to be Batman on the red phone. But that's not complicated enough for Batman. He's gonna find a more Batman-y solution to this problem.
Holy remote control robot.
Exactly, Robin. Joker's Mr. Glee, whom we captured earlier in this adventure.
If we could just solve the secret of his control mechanism, we'd have the other two robots dancing in our controls.
Just twist their noses. That's all it took to shut down Mr. Glee. Meanwhile, Gordon and O'Hara have called in a psychiatrist to talk about Bruce Wayne.
Well, Dr. Floyd?
Yeah. It's no doubt. From the symptoms you describe me, Herr Bruce Wayne is victim from their well-known second childhood syndrome.
Sufficiently so to commit him to some mental institution?
Commit him? Because he wants to get married to someone you don't approve of? And this doctor hasn't even examined him directly yet or heard his side of anything, but he says, "Yep, I got all I need." Pretend I said that in a bad German accent.
How long would you say Mr. Wayne has suffered from this condition?
Their incubation period is slow. Perhaps 3 months, surely not less than 2.
Saints be praised.
Yes, Chief O'Hara, we're free to act. Bruce Wayne was definitely mentally incompetent when he appointed the Joker to his bank.
Oh yeah, there's that too. With all Batman's talk about certain pleasures, I forgot. Speaking of Batman, he's ready to test his control over Mr. Glee.
Mr. Glee, in the name of justice, I summon you back to life.
You're reactivating a robot, not summoning your great-grandfather.
Rise, please.
Holy Frankenstein, we've done it.
Yeah, it's a robot. That's what they do. As they're discussing the plan for the Joker's robots, Alfred calls. Chief O'Hara is upstairs and wants to see Bruce Wayne, urgently.
Hello, Chief. Wrap him up, boys.
Chief O'Hara, what's the meaning of this?
It's a court order, Mr. Wayne. Don't worry, you'll have a nice long rest in Happy Acres. Come on, boys.
Those cops act like they've never seen a straitjacket before. And it's not on right, it's not secured, but apparently he can't get out of it.
Holy stewpot. I've just transmitted Batman's orders to those robots at the bank.
Indeed. This blow does seem ill-timed.
We haven't a minute to lose. Quick, Alfred, put on your trusty Batman suit.
Roger.
They hop in the Batmobile and catch up with the van carrying Bruce.
Good shot, Master Robin.
Thanks, Alfred. Now for the superpower Bat Magnet. With any luck, we'll latch onto the metal buckles of that straitjacket.
With any laws of physics, you'll latch onto the whole van since it's also made out of magnetic material. I assumed that was what he was going for. Magnetize yourself to the bumper, Bruce walks over to the Batmobile, turn the magnet off.
Good thinking, old chum.
Bruce, are you okay?
Yes, I rode with the fall. Now get me out of this overly tailored jacket.
What did that do? Did the magnet pull him out of the van? Why couldn't he just jump? In any case, the van rolls along with the cops in the back blissfully unaware that the doors came crashing open and their charge went flying out.
Your spare bat suit, sir.
Thank you, Alfred. We'll be back in a moment.
Can I see it? Can I see it? Can I see it? Ratsy, turn around.
Gordon is at the bank delivering the bad news to the Joker.
Vacate these premises at once.
Fraud! Frame up!
Joker, never mind. We've still got me and Brucey. Hey!
My dear wife, Josephine. I've been looking for you everywhere.
So that's your game, Joker. Aiding and abetting attempted bigamy.
This is more like it. This is a Batman plan.
Oh boy, he's following our secret orders perfectly.
Louder, Robin. They didn't hear you in the vault.
You mechanical moron, what's gotten into you?
Help! Stick up!
Empty your purse, madam. Hand me the contents. Your wallet, sir, or a bullet between your eyes.
Joker manages to override Batman's orders, so guess what time it is? Only one member of the gang left to wrap up.
Batman, if ever you see Bruce Wayne, tell him it might have been fun.
I'll tell him.
She was actually prepared to... Wow, wait till his shrink tries to figure her out. In the epilogue, the doctor pronounces Bruce cured thanks to a bump on the head when he fell out of the van. Doctor, if it'll get rid of you, blame it on aliens. I don't care, just go away. All through the story, Joker kept talking about his big ultimate plan. We never found out what it was. He got sidetracked running a bank. Whatever it was, I doubt it involved being a bank executive. That's way too much work for the Joker's taste. Somewhere along the way, the story got lost down its own rabbit trails and we didn't follow up on anything. We didn't see any of Gotham Society's reaction to Bruce's engagement, for example, before or after it fell apart. Batman and Robin shut down the counterfeiting operation, but we never found out what the real goal of it was. After they shut down the counterfeiting, they had solid evidence that the Joker was behind it. Yet they couldn't act on it because Bruce Wayne had just appointed him vice chair of the bank. But breaking the law is breaking the law, whether you're a career criminal or a bank vice chairman. Or both. And at the end, Robin tells the Joker, we had nothing on you until you sent those robots to try and kill us. So the counterfeiting charge is never seen or heard from again. There's no continuity, no flow from one story part to another. It's like we have a 100-piece jigsaw puzzle, but the pieces are from 100 different puzzles. We can do better than this. If I may be allowed to finish on a positive note, Cesar Romero is the Joker. He's so into that role, I don't think anybody else could have filled it for this show. He has the perfect kind of crazy that's serious but not terrifying like Heath Ledger was. He's a bit silly. I'm glad he didn't get tired of the role because he can come back as often as they can crank out stories for him. I'm Irving and I'm an Adamaniac.